Hi, this is Ushio, and this is Chicken Police Into the Hive. This is the sequel to the original Chicken Police, which I have also played on the channel. I've also played Zip's Cafe, which is a side story from this world. So if you want to go back and watch some of those videos as well, you can kind of get a bit of a wider idea of this world and how it all functions. It's a noir, crime, dark and dingy kind of atmosphere. It's not laugh and fun times. It's kind of stylish and it's going to be a little bit grim and fully entertaining. I'm really looking forward to this one. I've been looking forward to it for quite a long time actually. But yes, it's time for a new game, a new story, and a new mystery. Here we go. Let's watch this intro.
This whole madness started with this petty little affair. Petty to the one who reads it in the paper. Less petty to the one who's getting shot. Clawville, the city of opportunity, the city of dreams, a bastion of tolerance and equality, a genuine shithole. You know, truth is a weird dame. No matter how loyal you are to her, she'll cheat on you in the end. The question is, are you gonna stay by her side? And if you do, what price are you willing to pay?
I needed a drink, I needed a lot of life insurance, I needed a vacation, I needed a home in the country. What I had was a coat, a hat and a gun. I put them on and went out of the room. As a Raymond Chandler quote, nice. So that is a nice little primer to how this game is going to work. Super stylish. Oh, my guy got killed. Guys, that's a crime scene.
The poor schmuck was face down on the ground. Insects may breathe through holes, but this guy had way more than he needed. Probably escaped from the Hive. Was he being chased, or just happened to be in the wrong neighborhood? Who knows? I'm a detective. Those are the questions I should be answering. But I knew there would be no answers in this case. In fact, there would be no case either. Simply because the victim was what he was.
A fly.
Really? Thank goodness you can see in the dark, old owl. Where would we be without you? By the way, what are you doing here? You don't work for us anymore.
This is the third time you called me back from my little hole, boys. You must be desperate.
May the great wild ones protect us if we've sunk this low.
Woohoo. Very funny. So, you want some facts?
Sure. Let's get started.
Yeah, give me some facts. We want to see what is going on here. But yeah, with the Hive, it's not an area we explored in the first game. Most of it was mammals and birds, and some lizards as well. But in terms of insects, they're kind of kept in a different area of the city. They don't really venture out because, yeah, there's a discrimination issue going on here, and we're going to be learning more about that, it seems like.
His name was Novak, according to his papers, but almost certainly an alias.
Pretty likely. Just another fugitive from the Hive, huh?
Who knows?
All right. I'll snoop around a little. Then we'll talk.
I can't wait.
And no drinking on duty, okay?
On duty? Ha! I'm not a cop nor a doctor anymore. If you need me, make peace with how I work.
Yeah, Bubo is someone we met in the last game. He was a doctor at the time. And yeah, he's kind of a chill, laid-back kind of dude. But the kind of dude he kind of wanted to keep out of real trouble. So he just gave us a little bit of information and otherwise keep me out of it.
Oh, feathery heavens, Doc. Relax. I can see you're having a bad night.
Bad? Why, is there another kind?
Clucking furry hell. I don't need this. So, a few sketchy facts about the victim are never enough. I had to snoop around, see if I could find anything useful. Even if I knew there would be no file on the poor bastard, it just seemed like the right thing to do.
Alright, what shall we do? We've got all kinds of things we can look at. We've got a map we can't check yet. Nothing in our case. And here are our notes. Okay, so we got character profiles. So Marty is our partner for over 10 years now. And even that time hasn't been long enough for him to really grow up. Crazy rooster, but without him, I probably wouldn't be alive. So yeah, that is our partner who we team up with. We haven't met him yet. So Sonny is our character, that is us. Marty is our partner. And we got some background knowledge. Clawville is the name of our town, an independent city-state, a bustling metropolis, and the seat of the Clawville colonial empire. It's a constitutional monarchy, with King Hector III, the Fox King, as its ruler. The city has a 1,000-year history and has been renowned for its principles of acceptance, tolerance, diversity, and peaceful coexistence. Unfortunately, these are just now empty words, and the city is struggling to survive while having to face enemies from within and without. Chicken Police is us, the legendary detective duo of Santino Featherland and Marty McChicken are known as the Chicken Police. The culmination of their nearly 2-decade career together was the takedown of the Westler Empire 3 years ago. Okay, so the Westler case was the first game, so 3 years have passed. While the name Chicken Police still has a ring to it, the two roosters are tired of playing the leading role. Perhaps it's time to hand their spot over to somebody else. So I think it's good that we get reintroduced to this world, kind of learn a couple of the key things. The Hive, it kind of gets mentioned in passing in the first game, and in the Zips Cafe story it gets mentioned a little bit more. The Hive is a fenced off quarter of the outskirts of Clawville. It was originally an integral part of the city, but after the Segregation Act, the area was fenced off. Today, insects are rarely seen anywhere but the Hive. This place is known simply as the Ghetto or Roach Town. So that'll be interesting to see what that's like. The first game was also originally in black and white, and now it's in colour. I think there might be an option to toggle it, but I haven't been able to find it. I've had a little look around, I can't find it. It's fine, for now, we'll just see what's going on. So Clawville over here.
Another wonderful night in the City of Colors. Unless you're a cop. Or a dead fly, for that matter.
I think we'll check the victim last. So here's our... If we hit this, we can see everything that we can talk to. So what's that? It's the River Times.
The Times River. How much dark filth has its waters washed away? Swimming is not recommended.
I'm not sure if that's a play on the River Thames, but that's the one in London. And that river is not something to swim in. It's filthy, you'll get lots of diseases. Also, it has a lot of undercurrents. So most likely, even a strong swimmer would probably have quite a bad time in there. The phone booth.
The poor dope crashed right next to a police booth. How ironic.
Oh, so has the guy been shot? He tried to call for help, and it didn't work out. So who's this, an officer? Hello?
A lonely field patrol. She doesn't seem very concerned about the case.
Yeah, because we got a... Yeah, people don't treat insect people very nicely. So what was this over here? We have got the Bubo, a wrecked car. We can't even check the victim. Okay, check the car.
The car crashed into the post. That was not the cause of death, but it probably helped to make it quicker. And more dramatic, too.
Not much to be checking out. Okay, Bubo, what's going on? Let's have a look.
Bubo was once a famous coroner, but unfortunately he drank too much, and some organs also mysteriously disappeared during his practice.
That's sleazy, man. Alright, talk. He's fallen asleep, my guy.
What? Ah, it's you again. Have you looked around already?
There's not much to be checking, to be honest with you.
Not quite yet.
Boo-hoo. Then get on with it and leave me alone, will you? I'm thinking.
I also snore while I'm thinking.
Okay, new option. We can ask. What's up, Doc?
What's up with you nowadays, old owl?
Nothing much. I just exist. Alone.
Oh, he got dumped, didn't he? He was with someone, she ditched him.
Alone? Well, what about dear Nurse Ursula?
She moved on. She's with the Furies now, if you must know.
The Furies? You mean the
The hooker gang. That's the one.
Oh, cluck. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, Sonny boy. Life's a jerk.
And being an even bigger jerk can help a lot, huh?
As you say, Sonny boy. As you say.
Alright. So yeah, he's single now. He's single. Okay, let's check the dead flyer. Sorry, man. You had a bad night. So what's going on? We got evidence? What is that? What is that? So shall we go through numerical order? So number 1 being number 1. An arm. It came off.
I don't know what I'll do with it, but since I've already picked it up, I might as well check it out.
Did we just like rob? Hang on. We got an arm. Let's have a look. Okay, the arm of a poor unfortunate flyer. Someone ripped it out. And it's 3D. There's the stumpy bit. Okay, this is new. We didn't used to be able to look at evidence this way. You've unlocked a secret clue. It seems to be ripped out by the stump. What kind of animal would do such a thing? Or someone ripped his arm off. That's wild. That's too strong. Okay, apologies if you can hear some background rumblings. It is a lot of fireworks going on at the minute. It's just the kind of time of year it is. Okay, so...
The alleged Novak. As far as I can see, he has at least 6 or 7 holes in his body.
Novak. Poor guy. Shell casings. Oh, that's what he got shot with.
9mm cartridge cases. They can come from either a machine gun or a pistol.
Sounds like a machine gun if it was so many holes. What's this? Hang on, what else can we check? Let's check the what's this bit. Miss Bloom. It's a bunny girl. I mean, okay. Is that a collectible? Did we just get a collectible thing? Oh, the Furies. A gang of mainly prostitutes based in the once famous Red Lighthouse district. The sweltering Nile, once led by the legendary Madame Zivas, nicknamed the Mother of the City, but she's recently disappeared, and now no one knows who's running the criminal organisation. Wasn't she a crocodile? The organisation is also known by some as the 12 Sisters, allegedly because it originally had 12 founding members. We're now talking about a much larger criminal organisation. So, yeah, old Bubo got dumped, and she went off, found something better to do. So, is that about it?
Some of his legs were removed. That's kind of odd. Maybe some kind of message.
It's kind of brutal to be taking limbs off. I know he got more than, you know, regular kind of person, but extras is extras. Let's talk.
I expect your report by tomorrow morning, Doc.
Phew, I can report now. Cause of death, shot dead 7 times. Probably with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Although that's not for me to say. That's for ballistics.
Those 2 dumb hyenas don't give a shit about this, and you know that. So, that's it? Case closed?
Honestly, I don't think they'll ever open a file on the poor bug to begin with.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. Well, I'm gonna take another look around.
Okay, so what do we do next?
So, what next?
When you're done here, I'm going home. They'll let me know if they need a proper autopsy.
It's a clucking circus.
All the world's a circus, and all the men and women merely clowns. But we have to give the impression that we're on the case.
Maybe I'll talk to the boss about it.
Ooh, the hell you will.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing that it's so openly disinterested when it comes to like a flyer. Who else can we talk to?
Good work, milady. Sweet dreams.
The officer is not interested. Anything else that this guy can do for us?
Sweet dreams, buddy. You're definitely in a better place now. Especially if you're really from the Hive.
Are we going to be investigating the Hive? That's going to be interesting, because that's a whole bunch of people talk about it. But it's going to be interesting to see if it actually turns up or not. Anything that we might have missed? Can we grab some shell casings as reference? Can we grab one?
They've all cooled down. Who knows when? They don't tell me much.
Okay, so he's been lying there for a little while now. So is it time to go? Have we got everything that we need? Or is there anything else that we can do? Can we use it? Is it his?
Ah, for cluck's sake.
What do we do with the arm? Can we put it somewhere?
So, what about the severed legs?
Yeah, tell us about that.
Are you bird-brained? Stop waving that thing around.
You're a coroner. You're used to this sort of thing, aren't you?
Everything has its time and place, boy.
Can you tell me anything useful about it or not?
The arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death.
Wow, that's grim.
Ugh. You think so?
I'm sure of it. No sign of a struggle. Even his suit was barely wrinkled. Tearing off an insect's limbs isn't so easy. He would have struggled if he was still alive.
You could have been a detective, Doc. Not a good one, but a detective.
Thanks. I got enough misery of my own.
Well, I guess I won't see you at the station.
That's right. You won't. I'm only going there if they take me in handcuffs.
I can help with that.
I'm scared.
So, that's our cue?
Adieu, Mr. Novak. Or whatever your name is.
I didn't know you spoke insect.
Just a few words. I had a ladybug girlfriend before the Hive closed.
I don't want to know about that.
Oh, but it's such a juicy story. There's a lot of bang and some kiss in it.
Wow, this is, maybe we don't want to go here.
Enough, okay?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Big, stupid bird. I always hated you.
What did you say?
Who, me?
Not you, Marty. Bubo. Hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Bubo said he hated us. That's a bit rude.
Boss? Is there a problem? You look pale. Like all the color's just gone out of you. Although, now that I say that out loud, it's like the whole world has lost its color.
Oh, no. I'm not dreaming all this, am I? It's not a bloody clucking dream, is it?
You tell me, boss. You're the famous detective.
Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
Actually, this is more like a game.
I mean, it sort of is, yeah.
Hey, don't ruin the whole thing.
Enough.
So what do we do next? Back at our place? I was at her ex. She left us. Yeah, big time. She got out of there. Oh, hello. Did we legit just have a dream and now we woke up and now we have an insect who wants to talk? Hello?
That old case with Bubo. And then Marty showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream. Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. An even worse deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her.
Yeah, now we're in the, not dreamland. Everything's now black and white.
Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But, feel free to sneak back out.
Oh, is she a praying mantis, I think?
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are, or what this is about.
Promise me.
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
Good. I believe you.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? Jeez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home. Do you always go through any open door you see?
I didn't intend to.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
all I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave, and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to dark silhouettes.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
Yeah, she is a praying mantis. Not often that we get insects come to us.
That's your clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city. From the Hive with love. If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not?
So this is her old office. We've got all kinds of stuff we can be checking out. We got our bedroom, a sofa.
Since my bedroom has been a hazardous area for some time, I use this sorry sofa as a bed.
Seriously, what happened to your bedroom? What have you done? Let's have a look at the bedroom, can we?
Bad dreams and sleepless nights, and the smell of a chicken coop.
You need to clean up a bit more, man, if that's the issue. Outside.
Clawville. Like a stray cat. She may look miserable, but if you go too close to her, she can still get her claws into you.
Okay. The wilderness of the world.
I could retire any day now. It's up to me. Even my boss would be happy. So why am I still here? Good clucking question.
Alright, and here's our desk. Got anything fun to play with? Smile.
Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck. Marty, on the other hand, looks like someone from the front page of the Weekly Copper.
That is the photo from the end of the first game when we solved the case and everything was okay. Ashtray.
All the cigarettes in the world.
I want to clear that out. Pulp garbage, let's have a look.
The last in a series of Chicken Police novels. It's trash, but I felt I had to keep it.
Maybe they should have a series of Chicken Police light novels or something. Mr. Sinclair, is that the name of our gun?
What's up, buddy? Everything all right? Oh, damn. I'm starting to sound like Marty.
Yeah, Marty's named all of his guns. But, good. Let's have a look at our thing. We got ourselves our badge. Good. Featherland Santino. Department Predatory. Clawville Police Department. Okay. Good. And also was our gun. Let's have a look at that. The metal extension of my soul. It's cold and sometimes deadly, though quite imprecise, just like me. Okay, we've unlocked the secret clue. This piece of metal was given to me by Molly, my ex-wife. One of the last mementos I still have from her. Okay, so if you look at a thing, and there's a little padlock, it means that there's more that you can find out. So just give it a spin. We can find everything that we need to know. This is the map. If you want to move around town, we can do that. No reason to just yet. Over here we have got the wilderness. It's the whole world. A civilization of intelligent animals living and flourishing in the wilderness. In the old days it was called the kingdom or animal kingdom, but today it's more commonly referenced to as the globe. Although the wilderness is certainly the most used name, either when referring to the planet as a place or to animal civilization as a whole. Alterra, the two-headed continent of Alterra, is only the second largest of the three major continents of the wilderness, but it's home to some of the most advanced and influential countries in the world, such as Nautica, Stavonia, Avaria, and of course the centre of the Clawville colonial empire, the city of Clawville itself. Okay, so who's this stranger? So we need to talk to her and see what is going on. We've also got my life in a box.
Few days to go. I'll untangle everything, tie up the loose ends, and head for the wilds.
Also, it's the classic thing, one more job before retirement. Right, okay.
I don't have time for this. I need to find out what this broad wants from me first.
So we're not going to use the phone. What's on the wall? It's a picture of our ex-wife, yeah?
My ex-wife, Molly. I've packed up all the other pictures already, but this... Well, I'll leave this for the ghosts. They deserve each other.
Okay, fair enough. Blank spots. Maybe we can fill it back in.
Things will end. All things. Let that be a comforting thought, old bird.
God, it's a dreary life. Okay. I think that is our office. Pretty sure. Anything else? Just double checking. Alright, let's talk to the strange woman.
You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
Because I'm an insect? Yes, I know.
So what has brought you all the way from the Hive, Miss,
Melandra Mantadea. And yes, I am indeed from the Hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the Hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
I've been to the Hive more than once. Although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
Oh yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time...
No, you don't understand. He's... dead.
Hang on. So, what, the body got stolen?
You mean he's missing and declared dead?
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
I'm afraid I'm losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
You might want to sit down for this.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too.
Okay, we got all kinds of stuff. New character? Well, we got all kinds of things going on. So, Melandra Mantadea, mysterious insect lady who paid me a visit to brighten up my boring weekdays. Not that way, but rather with the case too mysterious not to take. One day my good heart will make me bite the dust. Isn't there a thing about praying mantises that when they mate, don't they chew off, you know, the male's head? But maybe that's not where this is. So what does this symbol do?
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either way could lead to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face.
Oh, there's interrogations, aren't there?
Let's start at the beginning.
No, I'm not
With your
ready for this.
husband.
I'm not ready for this. I should have done more conversation.
Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much. But in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
I get it.
Okay, so Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright girl. So do we be friendly or do we be mean? So that's your question. When exactly did your husband die? You knew how dangerous it would be to come here. Why would you be that reckless? Alone against the whole world, what about the police? Tell us about the husband.
When exactly did your husband die?
A week and a half ago.
Uh-huh. And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
I see you succeeded.
Lucky me.
You know, the last dame in distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
I'm not your typical shy housewife type, Mr. Featherland. I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
Oh, that's a really useful quality.
You don't often admit when you need help, do you?
You nailed it, sweet chops. But let's talk about you.
Okay, so that was a +10, so that was okay. Tell me, Toots, were you alone when you found the body? Did your husband have any dirty secrets? Can you tell me what your husband died of? We'll keep it straight. We'll be nice.
Can you tell me what your husband died of?
Poisoning.
You mean being poisoned?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you know, the water in our area is often contaminated. Sometimes it's seriously polluted. And food often arrives moldy or rotten. You know, as they say, the road to the Hive is long.
Has anyone investigated this poisoning?
Not that I know of. No official report was ever filed. There was no autopsy, no police investigation. We just buried him. It's what we do usually.
Clucking hell.
It's pretty grim out there the way, yeah, insects are not looked after.
I'm a little surprised that you're upset about it, but I'm glad. That's how I know I'm in the right place.
Someone who actually gives a shit, you know? That put us in the good thing. Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband? Why do I get the feeling that your husband was up to some monkey business? You're hiding something, babe. Or tell me, did your husband have any dubious affairs? Shall we stay being nice? What was your typical day like for your husband?
Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband?
He worked in a textile factory. He got up in the morning, went to work, came straight home after work. We spent the evening together, rinse and repeat. But then he lost his job.
And Milo changed?
More like everything changed. The factory was replaced by a new meat substitute plant. You know, the one that makes those horrible fake meat products. Milo couldn't continue working, so he looked for anything else.
Anything else?
He shined shoes when he had to, ran errands, but nothing lasted long. Then he met a strange guy who pretended to be a private detective, but he looked more like a tramp.
I wonder who that is.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, a stag beetle?
You know him.
Frank Half-Armed Castellini. Oh, yeah. I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. And not long before the Segregation Act, he got bounced from the force.
Okay, so it's an old acquaintance, so that is something.
Milo helped him out for a while. All kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said, Frankie's a troublemaker.
Well, I can back you up on that.
Interesting. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
I mean, fair enough.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was almost sure of it. I felt it in my antennae. I often sense things like that.
Is that why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
What kind of personality was Milo? How would you describe him in a few words? You're very captivating. Was your husband jealous? Why are you doing this? It's not the middle one for sure. I think that's going to upset us. So, personality, what was he like? Why? It seems like we're trying to cut through the meat of the matter. Shall we have another look here? We can have a look. Her face is hollow and expressionless, a little artificial. She's wearing a mask of indifference. Her posture is slightly stiff and tense. For all the adventures she must have had to get here, her clothes are very clean and tidy. She seems like the type who makes a great deal of her looks and does her best to keep her appearance immaculate in every situation. Keeping up appearances. Let's level with me here. Why? Why do you need to know this if you know it's suspicious and dangerous?
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
Yes, your husband's body's important, but you're essentially on a suicide mission for a dead man.
Are you a jerk, or are you just testing me?
Yeah, probably testing.
Maybe a little of both. Would you answer me anyway?
My husband's body is more than just a shell. And yes, I will die for this cause if I have to.
Okay, that might have upset her a bit. What did he tell you exactly what he did for Frank? You're not saying anything, why didn't you just spit it out? Did you visit your husband often after his death? We'll be more sympathetic again.
Did you visit your husband often after his death?
I went to see his grave every day. Until his body disappeared.
Tell me exactly what you saw there.
As far as I can judge, it was a meticulous job. It didn't look like the work of simple vandals.
I believe that insects prefer cremation. How come you don't?
We didn't follow the Great Light, Mr. Featherland. Well, not on paper, to be precise.
What do you mean?
Some of the insects try to better integrate into animal society by abandoning old insect habits. They abandon traditions, religion, language.
Did your husband agree with that?
No, but it was a sacrifice that many of us had to make. You know, that's why I was able to work downtown for a while.
Until the Segregation Act.
Exactly.
When was the Segregation Act? When was it enforced? Because there does seem to be a crossover. It must have been like within the last 10 years or something. Are you religious? This is your last chance. Tell me exactly why you're here. Wow, too much. Do you really feel like it's worth risking your own life? I mean, I don't know. Let's talk about the religion.
Tell me, are you a religious insect?
I was raised religious, yes, but we don't follow the Great Light, Mr. Featherland.
How do you mean?
You see, old insect habits are conspicuous, and many try to fit in by abandoning them and adopting animal customs or religion instead.
How did Milo feel about that? Did he support this spiritual separation?
Actually, I wouldn't have supported it either if I didn't have to. But this way, I had the chance to work in town for a while as a secretary. I can't do that anymore, religion or no religion.
Because of the Segregation Act.
As you say, Mr. Featherland.
Okay. I'm happy to involve my colleagues in this. I'm a cop after all. Give me one good reason why I should care. No, we do care. Shall we go for the cop one? She might not like it though.
Listen, I'm happy to involve my colleagues in this. I am a cop after all.
You're threatening me.
I sense you're still withholding important information, Missy, which I don't like. My office, my rules. So what's the deal? Are we finally talking straight, or what?
Maybe... you're right. I wasn't exactly clear and concise. My husband wasn't murdered, but his body was taken. And I have an idea who might be behind it.
At last, we're getting somewhere.
Before the segregation law, Milo got me a job in town. In the Ratwell district, to be exact.
Who helped him? Even before the law, it was hard for an insect to get a job outside the hive.
That's right. Milo had some business with a rather shady character, but I don't know what the deal was.
Who was this guy?
I don't know. I swear to the light. I never found out.
Really? Well, I guess we'll see. I'll look into it. So, you've been looking into this all on your own?
I had no choice. I searched the cemetery, but I didn't find a soul. There's an old bug working there. His name's Uncle Joe, kind of a local legend. Almost everybody knows him. He didn't see anything, but he couldn't have seen much because he was drunk as a skunk.
Maybe that's somewhere we need to be visiting quite soon.
I guess the police didn't bother to question him.
The police? Please.
Have others disappeared from the cemetery, or just your husband?
His was actually the third, and then 3 others went missing, as I heard.
You say 6 bodies are on the loose?
Don't put it that way. But yes, that's what I know.
And this, Uncle Joe fella, what else do I need to know about him?
When I talked to him, he was scared. I guess he was either beaten or threatened, probably both.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Missy.
So, the interview, that was it?
You'd better not leave town. Stick around. It's the best thing to do.
So be it, Mr. Featherland.
Okay, I think we did okay.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
I only got 1 star out of 5. Wow. So I got 4 good cop points, 3 neutral cop points, 1 bad cop. I managed to get her to open up enough to find out what I wanted to know. Melandra's husband wasn't perfect, but he wasn't a troubled character either. He was probably involved in something shady. Something also related to Frank and the bodies that went missing in the cemetery. 1 star is harsh though. Never mind. I'll give it one more go, but you won't see this. I'm going to try again. I was a dick and I got 4 out of 5. There we go.
That's what I'm
There we
talking
go.
about.
I was tough cop, bad cop, and I got myself to 5 stars. Alright, let's keep going.
Does this mean you'll take the case?
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
Maybe... All right.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable. Clucking hell. What am I doing? The Hive? I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling, old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door, like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon. Ever since the chicken police came back into the spotlight, he's been looking for trouble. Well, if there's one place we can get it, that's the Hive. But first, I have to find that oversized feather pillow.
There we go. Looks like we got ourselves something to be checking out. Wow, there's so much stuff just came through. Yeah, we got ourselves a mission. We got ourselves a case. Let's have a look. This is our phone numbers. My notebook with the most important numbers in it. How do I open it? Can I open it, please? I need someone's phone number, right? Marty's number is 555432, so I'm going to be calling that one in the next episode. We got lots to do and lots of mysteries that we don't know anything about. But yeah, that's it for now. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.